All right, we got somebody watching already. What's going on? Hey, y'all, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This afternoon, I have a very special guest in the building. I got my girl Tia. What's going on, T?
What's up? What's up?
Yes, this is my home girl. All right, girl, we got a lot to get into, but we going to be raw and unfiltered. But we got a lot to get into. But basically, this show is going to be an insight to how, girls kind of get down and we talk in the shop because there's a lot of things that come across, like a lot of different topics that come across in the shop. And we just be having some good conversations. A lot of times it be key, but sometimes it be serious. So we're going to get into it all. Anything you got to say, T? You want to add anything? Tell the people about
Nope.
you?
Let's get to it.
Okay. Look, she said, I ain't come to play no games. All right. So the first topic, here we go. I'm gonna bring this video to the forefront, and I want you to let me know what you think.
What's up, what? No.
The biggest. The biggest.
All right, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play it one more time.
What's up, what? No.
The biggest. The biggest.
Okay. Okay, so my question is
okay.
Wait, my question is, should we support our kids to this level? But there's a lot going on and first of all, off in this video. Sis got a lot going on, and Buddy just standing there looking like he don't know what's going on. He's just there. And the poor baby is just thrown in this situation.
I seen this video and I went straight to the comments because the comments. The only thing that's good about this video is that baby is so cute.
I know. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I want to play it one more time because listen, sis was so proud. She said, "And the biggest." She said, "Y'all better stop playing with her." Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna play it one more time. See, I'm gonna play it one more time. That baby is so cute.
What?
Look at sis.
No.
The biggest.
The biggest. She said, "Stop playing with her."
I mean, I love the confidence.
Me too, but it's
a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
It is. She looked like she just ready to have a good time. I will say this, in all serious, if this was my child, it just would not be happening.
No.
I think we as a parent, right? Now, mind you, these kids are parents now too. So, I think it's important that we should show up for our kids and not always be a friend first. Yes, we definitely want to be friends, some type of friend to our kids, but not to this magnitude. Like, there's no way you bring it. And that baby looked new, like new.
So my question is, did the baby really go to prom, or is it just like
a send off?
Let's take some pictures, let's dress him up, and then hand him off to grandparents? Or did this child really go to prom as well?
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. Real quick, let's get to these comments. Soft Rain said, "Hey, ladies." Hey, Soft Rain. Classic in the building. He said 333. What's up, Classic? Soft Rain said, "Prom just be doing too much these days. Love her confidence, though." Absolutely. Let me tell you, we live in a suburb of Philadelphia, and Philly is infamous for prom send-offs. Like infamous for prom send-offs. So, all
Yeah.
right. Really quick, we're gonna go into our next topic. Let's see which one we're gonna pull up. All right. So we're gonna head back over to Instagram. And we're gonna pull this up. So this right here, this particular video is a video of a husband doing a first look on his bride.
Was she nervous? Yeah. She started biting her bottom lip yet? I didn't know. You can help it. Oh wow, okay. Oh wow. I didn't think you would go with the princess dress.
Why? Why not?
Dang, that is a train. And we're supposed to spin in this?
No, we pin it up.
You said what?
We pin it up. I'm so nervous.
You're so nervous. What are you nervous about? Oh, this is gonna be super fun. I saw all the guests there. They look super good.
Ciao.
What's happening? I can't miss you.
I know. I know. This is nice. I like the jewels.
You like everything?
Yeah, I like the jewels a lot. Excited?
I didn't go with the mermaid dress.
I'm
But I have
very
one.
happy that you didn't.
But I have one.
I'm very happy you did not go with the mermaid dress.
I have one though.
So he didn't like none of the dresses because he didn't say, like, he didn't turn around and say, "Oh, you look gorgeous." You know, he just kept going on and on about whether the train, the beads, like.
The first thing I got when I watched this video, I got the fact that he is very immature.
Well, yeah.
He's very, very, very immature. Very immature. I felt like he went all around the way without saying. Obviously, he liked the dress, and obviously, this was the more preferred style of dress that he would go with, because he even said, "Oh wow, I thought you didn't get a mermaid dress. I thought you would get a mermaid dress. I didn't want you to have the mermaid dress." But it's like, damn, can you give me a compliment first before you start criticizing everything? Like, tear me apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would have started crying. Okay.
Right, because I need you to turn around. First of all, when she touched him, he turned the opposite way. Like, like I need you to turn around and be on me just as well as. I mean, I'm quite sure she should have did the same thing. Like, "Oh, you look nice," but you know, but like you said, they're immature.
Yeah, but
she didn't say nothing either.
She probably was taken back from his response. Girl, what could you say? Like, what after that, what could you say? I would have been like, do I look beautiful? He never once said that she looks beautiful. Like, not once. Like, he criticized he said he liked the beads. He said the beads look nice, or the jewels look nice. You know, we gotta go. He like, I'm trying to turn up and have a good time. What we doing?
Right. He wanted less clues.
For real. Like, he wanted sis to show up in like a bodycon dress or something. I don't know.
Yeah. We're not knowing. Yeah. Not knowing. He was ready.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to head on over to the next topic. We're going to try and get into as many topics as we can, because we just be kikiing in the shop, right? We just have a lot of good conversations. The next topic, and another thing too, these topics are all over the place. Yeah, a politic conversation might come up in this joint. So, but no, not really. No, I'm not going to go into politics, because you know how
we could go all day, you know. We
I
could go
know.
all day. Shit.
I know. All right. So we're going to get into a little bit of celebrity gossip. Okay. We are going to go back over to Instagram and I want to know if you've seen this. Have you seen this? This is Nene Leaks and Apollo.
That's fake. I don't believe that.
I don't know. You think it's fake?
Yeah, I think that's fake.
I don't know. They kissing. That's a little too close for me. Kissing is very intimate.
Kissing is very intimate. That's you can't do that to everybody.
Mm-mm. You don't know what
Where?
people mouthing.
Yeah, but I believe I've seen this before. And is it on the Housewives of Atlanta page or the Housewives
Um, I'm
page?
not sure. It says you're a Christian diva show. It says Real Housewives fans are left stunned after Nene Leakes officially confirmed she is dating Apollo Nida, ending months of secrecy and speculation. The unexpected reveal instantly reignited old tension within the Real Housewives universe, given Apollo's complicated history within the franchise. As social media erupted with shock and divided reactions, many viewers questioned when the romance truly began and why the pair choose to keep it under wraps. Now the relationship is public, fans are bracing for potential fallout and wondering whether the surprise coupling could reshape longstanding dynamics of the Real Housewives circle. So the question for today is this real or is this just another messy situation? But I want to go a little bit deeper into this question because I want to ask, why do these people always feel as if they have to have a crazy storyline? But before we do, I want to get into some of these comments because your girl Soft Rain has been showing us so much love. Um, she said he expected a mermaid dress. I think he was super nervous too. Yes, that's fair. That is fair. She's talking about with the bridal situation. That is
Mm-hmm.
very fair. I saw it differently. Yes. That could definitely be a thing. Maybe he was scared. I
Right.
mean, eh, yeah, there is a lot of emotion that goes into a situation like getting married. So I definitely get that. I think he was just super nervous. Yeah, definitely. It could have been for
It
sure.
could be. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Soft Rain said, "Whoa, that's crazy, but I would think Phaedra won't care." Okay, so let's get into it. So I I am with you, Tia. I don't believe that this is real. I don't believe
Hmm.
that this is real. I they may have a little bit of, you know,
Yeah, I believe
like the
that
little.
they're
Mhm.
cool. I do believe that they're
Yeah.
cool. I just don't think knowing Nene, whether they were going to date or not, he doesn't have the money for her. What can
Mm.
he do for her?
Mhm.
And I just don't think that I don't care if she feels some type of way if Phaedra likes it or not. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like he doesn't have anything that she needs.
Yeah.
So
So
it
you
would
so you think it's you're basically on the same line with me. Like you think it's a situation to where it's a storyline.
I wouldn't even say a storyline. I don't think she would go that deep to have a storyline to be with somebody else's ex.
I don't know though because remember Nene
She's
Leaks Nene Leaks was all now mind you I stopped watching reality TV years ago, but it's almost hard to like step away from this shit.
uh-huh.
It's all over the internet.
Uh-huh.
So I from the last I heard that Nene Leaks was ousted by the Real Housewives franchise because she was making conversations around money and she deserved to get more money, et cetera,
Mm-hmm.
et cetera. So they're slowly but surely implementing her back into the franchise. They must have made up. So I personally think that she has to make herself relevant. And the only way that she can make herself relevant is like really stirring a pot. And that is why would she go and get Apollo?
Well, right, but I don't. Yeah, she's already. For one, yes, they are bringing her back on slowly, and that's because she doesn't have. She ran out of money. So for her to double down to Apollo is just insane. But she's already dealing with somebody who is married, from what they say. That the what is he, African, the man that she's been floating around with. Yeah, he's married. Supposedly he's married. So, and he has a little bit more to offer than Apollo. So I believe
It's crazy that you say that, because I remember season one, she had made a whole situation happen or unfold with what's her name? Don't be tardy for the party.
Kim.
What's her name? Kim Zolciak. Yeah. Remember that was the whole storyline with Kim. Oh, you dating a married man. So okay.
Yeah, now we 16, 17 seasons. You the only one who brought it up. You the only one who remember. Nobody else remember.
That's how long ago I disconnected from this Real Housewives. But it's crazy because you can go missing and stop watching for so many years in between, like season to season to season, and then you could jump back in 30 seasons later and it's the same thing. I'm like, this is crazy. And I feel like, I think the last time we watched Married to Medicine, it was I think it was Married to Medicine, when we was in the shop a couple weeks ago. The whole episode was about the girls going to an event, talking about a previous event, and then discussing the drama that happened at an event. So it's like they go from, like, I think in one episode, I think I watched them go to like 7 or 8 events. I'm like, they don't show what they do for a living. They don't show, they just go from event to event and like talk about each other. It's crazy.
It'd be nice to see. I do see some of them going to work, but a lot of them don't work. They just, their husbands work. And they just do whatever they want to do throughout the day and just be messy.
And just be messy. And just be messy.
Yeah. Because they don't have anything to do. There's no hobbies. Like, there's nothing for them to do but be messy.
But with the money and access they have, it has to be something. It has to be something that they could do. They could do something else, and another thing they do. It's always a launch. It's always everybody all have like the next greatest business idea. And actually, really quick, let's get into Kiami's comment. But this is a great segue. But Kiami said, "Hey, Kiami girl."
Hey.
Yeah, she said, "Don't worry, you're not missing anything." And you know what? I believe that. I'll catch all the highlights in the stuff like that on social media and piece the stuff together. But with that being said, with all of these celebrities or housewives or anything like that, always having a new launch, we are going to head on over to, let's see, gotta pull this up. Back over to Instagram. Alexis Sky goes off on people insulting her new insurance call center company is a fraud.
Jobs. Why the fuck does it matter? Second of all, okay, if somebody pivots and whatever, no matter how many times they gotta start over, at least they fucking try and keep fucking start over until they get the shit fucking right. A lot of y'all just sit and be broke. Third of all, I've been licensed for over 9 months. Okay? Licensed. State license in multiple states. So stop playing with me. Nothing about what we got going on is illegal. I don't play those games. I have a career, something that some of you guys don't have, okay? So put some respect on my name when you bring it up. I'm a licensed agent.
Hold on. Hold on.
Corporate financial as baddie. Now, I want to make this also clear, okay? While some of you guys are sitting here talking shit under the comments, you need the fucking job. So you need to stop talking shit. You're lurking from a page. Don't even follow me. You need the job. That's why you're here. It caught your attention. Also, some of you talking shit needs a life policy because y'all be posting GoFundMe's and fish fries, and y'all need to be contacting me and stop worrying about what I got going on. At least I'm doing something with myself. Because a lot of people out here not doing anything. Begging a motherfucker. One thing about me, I'm going to get mine. And I don't care if I got to start over 100 times with baby. This is the last stop. And I'm a licensed agent. Like I said, again, licensed agent that, yes, has an opportunity for my team to work at a call center. So, like I said, while you're in the comments, book a free consultation. And if you want to join the team, you might need the money. Come and join the team. Okay? Now put some respect on my motherfucking name.
Girl, I need a job. I need a job, honey. Tia,
Not
what is
the
going
9
on?
months. Not the 9 months. She said, I've been doing this for 9 months. Not the 9 months.
And I'm licensed. You better put some respect on my name, honey. Girl.
Oh my gosh.
So my question is, why do you think it's so hard for these celebrities and influencers to just get a regular job? Soft Rain said, put some respect on my name, licensed agent. Absolutely. Sis said.
I mean, if it's not working for you, it's not working for you. You got to move on to something else, I guess, you know. But to go back to answer your question, the reason why they're not getting jobs is because of who they may be. You know, she's always into something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if she's a known person, and Tyrese has said it on what's that show called with Kirk Franklin? Den of Kings, King of Dens. What is it called? Den of Kings.
Den of Kings. I love that. That is such a good podcast.
Yes. And
mm-hmm.
Tyrese said it best. He was like, no, if you don't want people to know your situations, you shouldn't post them. He was like, everything that I do, everything that I post is because I want people to know about it. Mm-hmm. And with her, I don't know too much about her, but I don't know nothing good about her. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's who you are to where you may not be able to get these jobs.
Yeah.
And we don't know how long this may last.
Right.
She's sitting up here cursing and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, dang, like she's gonna insult the people, right? Tell them that they better put some respect on her name and all of this other stuff, and then she's gonna solicit either a job or a life insurance policy. I'm like, girl. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's out of control
for me. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, like it's crazy. I would never, even if I was looking for a job or any type of situation, I would never want to be of somebody's leadership that act like this. Like never, never. Girl, I gotta show you the commercial. I gotta show you the commercial that's attached to her call center. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Look.
Financial has a brand new call center, and we're hiring licensed agents and unlicensed agents. If you need to pass your exam, we have a 3-day boot camp to help you pass it in 7 days. If you're ready to become an agent and join us in the call center, comment the word agent below, and I'll contact you today.
Tia, it looks like an AI generated video.
Shut up! I knew you was gonna say that.
That don't look a mess. It looks a mess. It's like who?
She gotta make it look good.
She's soliciting to her target audience. I will say that.
Wow.
Like, I mean,
not for nothing, right? Mm-hmm. Which she is true. She is right about the whole the GoFundMe's account and stuff like that. So maybe
Right.
yeah, she could probably get the younger ones to get some insurance.
Yeah.
We need them
Yeah.
to we need them to get the insurance. 'Cause GoFundMe accounts every yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. In the words of my good girlfriend Kimmy, there's a lid for every pot. Like, so I get it. Soft Rain said people expect celebrities or known people to not have normal lives. Then when they try to have normal lives, they can't because everything is exposed online. That's a
Mhm.
good point. That's a
Yep.
good point. Because I was thinking to myself, like, instead of her starting a call center, why don't she just go and because I don't see this last. I mean, I don't want to speak negative about her or whatever. I mean, whether she succeeds or fails, it doesn't benefit me in no kind of way. But it's like why can't she just get into a call center herself and just work her way up? I mean, I don't know. But I guess I understand, like, going into a situation like that, it might be people gonna be trying to out you and expose you at any
Right,
cost.
right,
Yeah.
right. Did you read some of the comments?
Girl, I try anytime I consume content, I try, unless it's something outrageous, I try to stay out of the comment section. But we could go through some of the comments. Gotta respect her hustle. Much success for her. Some of y'all never try and still broke. She trying to learn a living instead of being a famous person because she had a baby by someone or stripping, etc. Shaking my head. Girl, why explain to strangers if it's legit? Let your success be your response. So all of these comments are actually in her favor. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I just feel like it just dilutes her credibility because I did something on, I think I asked ChatGPT to list all of the different businesses that she started.
Mhm.
So she started a Rich Wealth Taxes, Rich Girl Firm for credit repair and financial services, Girls in Charge, financial literacy and networking brand, a fashion line, a spa business, a life insurance slash financial brokerage, and that was pretty much it. So it's like all of these different, it's like you start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. It hurts your credibility. Like we're not going to sit up here and say like I'm pretty sure she don't. I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess at this point in time, she's trying to find herself.
Yeah, but sometimes with this situation, like, what about a mentor? You never. I wonder if she has any mentors or anything to help guide or a life coach. Like that might help.
Yeah.
But Soft Frame said that's a whole different person. LOL. It is. It definitely is. It looks like it's a different person. Um. But yeah, I don't know. T. I don't know. I think sometimes it's okay to just hang it up and just go and get a job. Like when are we gonna be honest with our friends?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she my friend, but I'm just saying, like, when are we just gonna be honest? Like,
Well, who
it's
is
too
her friend? You
much.
got the
No,
friend?
no, no, no. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically speaking, it's like, or just general speaking, it's like, when do we tell our friend, like, okay, maybe we should.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, do she do she have people in her corner? Maybe she don't have those people in her corner. You know, sometimes you might need the strong people behind you to help guide you, to help tell you. Yeah, like shit, you doing come on, get your shit together.
Yeah, and she got to be open to that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because looking at this stuff, she got like the tax preparation, credit repair, financial literacy, clothing brand, spa business, financial brokerage. It's given a lot. It's
Yeah,
given a
but
lot.
those also those type things is you I mean, you got to think about it. A lot of them they be scamming.
Yeah, and that goes back to my comment. It's like, oh, that no, this another one. Oh, it's another. Oh, you know what? That's a great segue. They do be scamming, and this is gonna bring up the next topic. I'm loving how this is coming together because I thought they were gonna be random topics, but obviously they meshing together. Because this one, oh man,
The tax joint, they be scamming.
Here we go. Coach Stormy.
Oh.
You ready for this, T?
Mm-hmm.
Where my good sis at?
For you to be out here by yourself, it ain't happening. Real talk. That's what the enemy would love to see me give up and you by yourself. And that ain't happening. I got your back. Just have mine. That's it. And I mean that. They want to see me quit, girl. They want to see my people out here with no leadership, girl. This is like for real. This is serious. Because if I quit, who gonna lead the people in the black community? Who got the voice and the energy like me? Girl, I ain't quitting, girl. That's what they want me to do. This is a plot for me to fold. And only thing that I know folds is closed. You gotta close the fold one. I'm not folding, girl. That's what this is, girl.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's what this is. For me to be reading this stuff, mad about stuff, man, I can't. How? How? Look at my life. How could I not think that this don't come with adversity, man? What am I supposed to do? Be mad and sad? I can't. And I know that there are people right now that's mad and I ain't sad. I'm only having a little energy with tears right now because I'm grateful. But I also want you to know you got to win. If it wasn't for you and a few other people, girl, I'm not going to lie. I want to do this. I need you to win. And I know you need my leadership. But me and you so good. You ain't never going to not have my leadership because I'm never leaving your life because I know you know what it is. I'm not leaving you. That's what the enemy want to hear. They want to see you out here by yourself, and I'm not going to be that girl. I'm not going to be that sister that give up on you or the people I know believe in me. Trust me. They want me to do that. I'm not doing it to y'all, and that's all. And I'm happy like it's a few of y'all that made me say, no, not on my watch. Y'all not going to be out here by yourself. Don't know what the hell to do. Now, when I know y'all got it, that's a different story. And that's why I need y'all to really be taking notes for real, getting it up in you so you know what to do. So when the pivot does happen one day, you like, I already know what to do. She gave me the whole place, so y'all can say what y'all want. Follow me. That's it. It's about the legacy is in the mind, man. So I just want you to know, I know what this about, and I'm not going to fold, man. I'm just going to change my message because I know that I'm greater than just a check. Right. It ain't the money that you should be happy about with me. It's the mindset of who you become that should make you excited to work with Stormy Wellington. Not the money. The money is the last thing. You can get money anywhere. But who can help you become a woman? A woman, I'm not even married, but I can teach you how to be a wife. Because I've always been a wife. I just attracted my husband. And when the time comes, we will be. I just want you to know I'm not quitting. That's what I want you to know. I'm not going to be the girl that you be like, damn. And then I could quit right now and you'll understand. This will be the perfect time for me to say, Sheila, I'm passing the torch on to you. I quit. And you will understand. But guess what? I know that. And the enemy knows that. And you wouldn't even be mad. I'm not doing that to you. I'm not going to leave you until you get what I know you were supposed to get. I promise you that. That is my word to you. That is my word to you.
Okay. So to give some context, Coach Stormy took the world by storm during the pandemic. I want to say maybe it was mainly during the pandemic, right? Or was it like right before the pandemic? Around that time. But basically, she was one of the leading voices for what was the name of that company? Do you remember the name of that company?
What is that? Like that tea joint?
Yeah,
I don't remember it. It's something tea, right? It was like
it was basic, but it ended up being like a multi-level marketing scam. And so what is happening with Coach Stormy is that a lot of people, the feds basically came down on her because she was basically selling false hopes. She was lying about the money that she was making to try and get people to sign up for this scam, essentially. And what I am realizing about Coach Stormy is Coach Stormy, like a lot of people online, have built like a cult-like following amongst their fan base. And it's unfortunate because a lot of the followers of whatever movement that they have is always like they prey on certain weaknesses and insecurities in said groups of people. And so I don't know. She's having a hard time processing this whole situation with the feds coming down on her. And she's trying to gaslight people into believing that, oh, this is just a trick of the enemy. Like almost like the whole play that a lot of churches feed into. And she's telling this woman, I'm not going to give up on you and I'm not going to do this. They want me to fail. And it's just like, girl, do you not really see what is happening and what is going on? Like, you don't need to pour into nobody else. Like, it's it's just too much. It's like, when is the gig up? When is the gig up?
I mean, again, like you said, when is it up? Everybody have their time, and her time is up. The time is up.
Yeah, she's been having a really hard time, and it's kind of hard to watch. My whole thing for her is she just needs to get off the internet. Like, just get off like, all weekend she just kept popping up in my algorithm crying, talking about the devil.
Hold on. What did Funky Diva say?
What did Funky? What did Funky say?
He basically said that she don't need to say nothing. All her people who basically had got money off of her, whatever she was selling, need to just come out and basically
Speak
say,
on
like,
her
I
behalf.
made right, and show
Yeah.
receipts.
Yeah,
Show
for real.
receipts.
But the thing is that I don't think she has any. So she was basically telling these people that they should invest in her company or whatever MLM she has, because they're gonna make all this money. They're gonna be rich. They're gonna be millionaires. They gotta. But whenever you turn around, the money was not there. There was no money to be made. Excuse me. There was no money to be made. Classic said, is this happening amongst company? No, violation. Talk to me like this 101. No, I think they were like in a garage or something. They were somewhere like in somebody's house. This is a little puffy in the chest to be wife lingo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Respectfully, of course. Classic said, I don't like that platform built on content creators being right all the time. It becomes cultish real fast. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I could just tell based off of how she was talking to her, and that lady was just like sitting there listening. I wouldn't have been listening to that. Like, girl, she basically, listen, she's
because some of the stuff that she was saying, as far as like her saying my husband, but then saying we ain't married, like, you already you giving me false information.
Listen, it's scam. Scam is built into everything she say, okay? Scam likely. But I think with her, I think she realizes that she might be on her. Well, I believe she is going to jail. I felt like this joint was a scam. Anytime I see an MLM, I know off the bat it's a scam. Because most of the time they make their money by getting you to sign other people up.
Right.
And I remember in the city, like whenever we grew up in North Jersey, it was so many of these companies. I remember they used to come to the high school and get kids to sign up, like high school sign up to these MLMs. And it's like, they're playing into like that whole, the kid who kind of like, they want to make money for themselves, but they still under the leadership of their parents, like just real naive, And I remember me and Gerard had went to a meeting one time. And when we left out of that meeting, we was like, man, we ain't doing it. But some people, they fall victim to it. They fall victim to MLMs for sure. Have you ever done one?
No.
Yeah.
Because that's like almost, I feel like that's almost like being it's fast money, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to work. They just want the fast money. And how she portrayed it to be, it was, you're going to make the money. You're going to make the money. You're going to make the money. But Funky even said like he made what $1,200 here, $600 there. It wasn't really money that he really made.
Right. Yeah.
So
I never thought it to be. I personally never thought it to be.
Well,
yeah, it was basically like supplements. Like she was selling those weight loss supplements.
Yeah, see, I'm not doing that neither because she had surgery done.
That part.
So why am I going to buy something? I need to see. I need to see what you look like before. I need to know you. I need to live with your ass before. I need to know y'all having surgeries and y'all saying y'all making people to believe that y'all did the work.
Yeah,
All you had
yeah,
to do was drink this, and
yeah. And she don't show no videos of her working out, but she show videos of her taking that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of misleading going on. But that's why the feds they cracking down on her. They cracking down on her, and they need to get all of these people that was during the pandemic that was selling all of these false hopes. I think they need to get rid of all of them because it was a lot of money. I had this conversation not too long ago. It was a lot of money being pumped into the
that was. But Shakira, we can't knock her because that was the time where everybody had money. Everybody had money.
Yeah, everybody definitely
where
had
that
money.
was going. It was just going all over the place.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. But you know me, I'm scary as hell. I wasn't touching none of that shit. You know how you know how I get, girl. I'm like, wait, where you want?
Right. We said they gave it out to the right people. They gave it out to the right people.
Yeah, and then the government need to come on and sweep all their asses up. Because the money, because when you look at how the flow of money, and whenever you go into like economics like that, we still dealing with the fallout of all of that money being pumped into the economy. I mean, inflation is at an all-time high amongst other things that's happening. Yeah, it's expensive to live in the United States right now. It's very expensive. Like, luckily we're in a position to where we're able to afford it, but it's a lot of people who are struggling, and it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Soft Rain said, I did Tupperware one time, but I only did it to keep the cost low. LOL. I like Tupperware. Me too. Me too. I just had over the weekend, I had just cleaned out one of my Tupperware drawers. That was a whole headache because shit was falling from everywhere. It was tops and bottoms, stuff that didn't match. Yeah. But I do love Tupperware too. All right. What else we got to you? Let me see. Did we go through all of them? Oh no, we got one more. We got one more topic. And this was one that we kind of got into at the shop.
Okay.
And I was like, no, we can't talk about this. We got to talk about this on live because, all right, here we go. All right. It says, woman shares the moment her abusive ex went off simply because her 13-year-old son was in the bed with her watching a movie.
Father's house.
I don't know what he does at that
Okay, I guarantee he doesn't go lay in his father's bed.
I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't give a fuck what they do over there.
Okay, well, when I get dressed, we're gonna have a conversation about it because I'm gonna make it very clear. Because here again, you allow him to raise up against me. That's what caused the last incident. That is disrespectful. I almost hurt him.
Why?
Because that is disrespectful and he knows it. That's why he got on the floor. You don't go and lay in a motherfucker's bed. That's just trying to establish dominance.
I don't think that was. I think it was innocent, but
That's
it was.
What you think, Jim, as a woman, and you can think that as his mother. But I'm telling you, as a man and a man of this house, I almost hurt that boy.
Oh,
and
wow.
you think I'm playing, and I'm not.
Oh. Hi, Mama. What?
So they have a newborn?
I didn't think you. I didn't.
Does he do it at his father's house?
I don't know what he does at that house.
Okay, I guarantee he doesn't go lay in his father's bed.
I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't give a fuck what they do over there.
Okay, well, when I get dressed, we're gonna have a conversation about it because I'm gonna make it very clear. Because here again, you allow him to raise up against me. That's what caused the last incident. That is disrespectful. I almost hurt him.
Why?
Because that is disrespectful and he knows it. That's why he got on the floor. You don't go and lay in a motherfucker's bed. That's just trying to establish dominance.
I don't think that was. I think it was innocent, but
That's
it was.
What you think, Jim, as a woman, and you can think that as his mother. But I'm telling you, as a man and a man of this house, I almost hurt that boy.
Oh,
And
wow.
you think I'm playing, and I'm not.
Oh. Hi, Mama. What?
All right, I'm gonna let you go first, T. I'm gonna let you go first because I think we gonna be on two completely opposite ends of the spectrum here. Go ahead.
So, oh gosh. I could see innocent, like as far as them wanting to spend time together, watching a movie. Um, I'm wondering if they moved into his home.
Hmm. Would that matter?
Somewhat,
Hmm.
somewhat, because then it would be something that they had always did. It's their home. It's probably the weekend, and like they're chilling, they're watching a movie together. You know, um, this one is a little tricky.
I'm I'm with the husband on this one, T. I'm with the husband on this
Is it
one.
the husband?
Well, I think they were married. It just says abusive ex, which the headline in and of itself is kind of misleading. Because the whole time it was happening, she was laughing. But I will
Mm,
say this, that woman know if a man is expressing, first of all, a blended family already is hard,
yeah.
especially when it comes to boys, like and men, like because depending on how long this child has been in the man's life, it might, their relationship might, I don't know, it might be some type of static. But once a man establishes the fact that he's going to make you his wife, you have to honor what he say. And I get she still has to protect her child, but there
Hmm.
has to be, that is his house. And if
Hmm.
he has expressed how he is feeling disrespected and he is feeling slighted by the son, because men do this just like women do this to other women. Okay. Like if he's already been expressing that this is something that he's having an issue with, they need to have a family meeting. This needs to be addressed. And it doesn't seem like she's taking him serious at all. Like she doesn't seem like she's taking her husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, serious at all. I don't
So
know.
I do agree with you on that to that, but the son is only doing what she's allowing him to do.
That
So
part.
although the husband, boyfriend, whatever he may be, he's talking to the mom about it, but she's not saying nothing to the son about it. And that should be a conversation that maybe they need to have, because like he said, when he came in, he got on the floor. So mom is the one who is doing this. Mom is not telling son, or mom is just allowing the son to do whatever.
Yeah. But also too, it could be how are they conversation shaped? Like she could be saying like, "Oh yeah, he complaining again about you." Like not really. Like what is the
Right.
conversation
That's what
between
I
the
said.
mother and
We don't
yeah?
know
What is
what
yeah
what she's saying to this, because again, the son is only going to do what the mom allow him to do, and that
yeah
may have not even been a conversation.
yeah. And then I don't know too. I listen. I don't know if it's an age thing. I don't know if it's a man thing. I don't know. But most men. I don't want to say most men. I don't want to say that. I don't want to generalize. But some men, whenever they come home, when they come into their bedroom, they don't want to see kids in their bed. Like they don't want to, it's too much. They be all jumping, the covers be all messed up. Like they don't want, like when
Hmm.
I come in my room, into my space, into my, I'm with my lady, like even if nah, get
Right.
out, you know. And it sounds like he's expressed that more than once. All right, really quick, let's go
Right.
through the comments. Classic said, no, he's overcompensating for letting too much slide. Been there before, should have dropped his nuts sooner. He needs to hit reset. A woman won't respect you. It's a rap gang. Yeah, I'm with Classic on this one for sure. I'm with Classic on this one. Especially because of the way she was coming. She was like laughing and snickering, and he sounded like he was dead serious. Poor thing. Did he see something that we didn't see that made him go off like that about this incident? Well, he said in the video that the son has been trying to assert his dominance. Um,
Mm.
yeah. So there has been issues that has happened in the past where the son has tried to do things to assert his dominance, and the husband brought it to the wife's attention, and she kind of, you know,
So is it that he moved in with? Did he move in with them? Because that could be an issue too. Like, this my house. We've been here.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a nice nuance too. Like, yeah, if the man moves in, I do not believe a man should move in with a woman, bro. It's
Yeah.
either we gonna start over fresh or we're gonna yeah, we either gonna start over fresh or and get us our own apartment, or the woman should move in with the husband.
Right. And it's not like they had a newborn baby.
It sounded like that's what it sounded
Yeah.
like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah. Kiami says, oh wait, Classic says, start over, brother. It's a wrap. She not even taking his anger seriously. A woman who respects her man will feel a slight, mild hint of fear when he's enraged. Start over, King. Yeah, I'm with Classic on this one. It might. I'm with Classic on this one. It's hard. He gonna have to do a lot, way too much in order for her to like respect him to the degree of what he's looking for, because he sounded like he was serious and she was not paying him no
He said
mind.
he almost hurt him.
Yeah. And what's that gonna look like?
Yeah. It's gonna be
A nasty situation.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm with you on that.
Hold on.
I can agree to that.
Okay. My bad. My camera just died. But let's keep going through these comments. Kiami said, and I think he feels a way that's not his son. It could be, but I think the situation is harder because the mom or the wife is creating that, what she's drawing a wedge between the two of them and not even knowing, like not even realize, or maybe she is. Maybe she is. What would have been different if it was his son? Well, he wouldn't have to necessarily bring it to her attention. He would
Right.
address
Deal with
he
it.
would have
Yeah.
yeah, he would have just handled it himself and addressed it himself. You don't lay in a bed in nobody bed as a guest anyway. At most, sit on the edge. That's a good point too. That's a good point too. But I know for me, I don't know how it is with you, T, but the kids, they'll come in every now and again to come and get in our bed. But we screaming, get out, get out, get out,
Yeah.
get out.
I have older children, so it'd be me. Come watch a movie with me.
Yeah.
Like, no. But yeah,
Yeah.
we do have our that's we do have our moments. We sit there, we talk or whatever. Me and Chrisette may watch a show together, but then she's up and out of my bed. Like, so everybody got their own little space. I think
Mhm.
he's 13. I don't, yeah.
Yeah, but that also goes to the point of like him asserting his dominance, right? So if a kid is a young man, they typically go into puberty between the ages of what, 11 and 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's feeling himself. He's feeling himself. You
That's
ain't
why I'm
my
saying
dad. You know, all those conversations. You
that
know.
too. And because again, like we started this conversation in the shop, and it goes back to saying like that he moved in with them, because if he was already there, if that was already their place, yeah, he running around. That's his house.
Yeah.
I've always been the man in this house.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Do you know stray kids? I'm not sure what that means. Um, okay. But yeah, I can only imagine how difficult it can be with creating a blended family. So I hope either I honestly hope that he went his separate way, but I am never going to advocate for breaking up a family. I hope they figured it out, but it might be too late.
Right, because he made up a good point too. He did say like, do he do that over at his dad house? Like, what is it like over there as well when he goes over to his dad house? Do he in the bed with his dad and watch a movie and his girl come home? Like, he made up a good point too about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And her response was, I don't give a what he do at his dad. I don't give what go over there. I said, okay, girl.
I mean, yeah.
So our friend said maybe it would have been different if the son was on the mother's side of the bed. I blame the mama though, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's a good point too. Listen, the size of the bed matter. The size of the bed, the sides of the bed matter. Like, get off my side of the bed, bro. You on laying on my pillow? No, no.
Drool and all.
Yes,
Head on
next
my
to my lady
pillow.
on my side of the bed.
Right. You don't wash your hair. You ain't wash your face, brush your teeth.
Listen,
You didn't even
yeah,
wash your butt, and you on my side.
my side of the bed.
Oh gosh.
Suffering said, and it sounds like this wasn't the first incident. Exactly. I think he
Wasn't.
also said that too. He's like, he's been trying to assert his dominance and do certain things to kind of like get a reaction. And like, yeah, both of them, the mother and the son, knows exactly what they're doing. They do.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget said probably not no dominance thing. He's just comfortable thinking it's his mom's area. That could also be true. That could definitely also be true. Maybe the son is unknowingly doing things, and the mom seemed like she may not be going back and telling the son how the husband is feeling. But I don't know. I with the way that this man has expressed in this short clip, it seemed like he not holding his tongue. It seemed like he said something at some point, you know? So, what do you think, T?
Well,
Do you think the son is just doing this? Like maybe he's not meaning any, like there's no malicious, you know, undertone to what he's doing?
so it goes back to he may not be doing, but it goes back to what I said, like as far as who house is it? Because it, like I said, if it's him and his mom, and then they have a newborn. It sounded like they had a newborn, so they were
Yeah.
all just in the room. She may not wanted to transport the baby out into the living room, and the baby was already asleep. So it just depends on if it was his house or her house. Because if it was her house and they've been there forever, yeah, he's the man of the house. You gonna have to go through me. So yeah.
Yep. I don't
I
know.
don't
It's
know.
tough. It's definitely tough. It's
Yeah.
definitely tough. But I will say this really quick before we get off. I feel like a lot of children, especially when they're like going through puberty and trying to understand their emotions, their hormones, they're growing and changing. I think a lot of kids experience this as well, where they size themselves up against their parents. Because some of the
Mhm.
stuff that I be going through with Ava, girl, I be ready to knock her smooth out. But she's such a good kid. But it's always like that one time where, you
Mhm.
know, sis might need a wake-up call.
Right.
So I feel like it happens, but it's just harder whenever I can only imagine it's harder whenever there's a parent that's dealing with it that wasn't your biological parent.
That wasn't, yeah.
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 All right. Well, that is all of the topics that I have for today, Tia. This was fun.
It was. We need some more time. Some
I know, I
we gonna
know. And if it wasn't for me having to run out and go do pickup duty, you know how I am. I turn
we
into
gonna
a bus at 3 o'clock. Okay.
for both of us. Look, my daughter already called me, like, where you at? Send me an Uber.
I know Ava called me from her friend's phone because Ava got in trouble and she got her phone taken away. So she called me from her friend's phone and I'm like, start walking. I know
Right.
she's gonna be like, Mommy, you made me walk.
Yeah, no,
Start
walk all the
walking.
way home.
Yeah, because you done pissed me
Think
off.
about
Yeah, think about what you done did and how your
yeah,
life is gonna be 10 times harder.
right. And then when you
Shoot.
see me, we gonna go over it.
I don't even want to talk about it. I might just start swinging.
Don't do that.
I know.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh man. Yep. But thank you guys so
Oh,
much
this was
for
fun.
tuning in. Yes, love this soft rain. Me too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm like, you know what? We need to have some more conversations with the ladies. Okay. It's a lot of masculine energy online. So we need to have some more feminine energy with the ladies having these good conversations. I'm gonna just keep kicking and kicking back and having a good time. So Tia, we definitely gonna do some more of these, and we gonna have to. I don't know. Maybe one day, Soft Rain, you could come up and join us live, and have some chop talk with us, and just go through a bunch of different random topics and give some hot takes on a bunch of different conversations. Rigid with the closed mouth zippered emoji. Yeah, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. And if y'all haven't already, I got to do better with this. If y'all haven't already, please go ahead and like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. Tia, we're going to try and get her. I'm pretty sure it's linked, but if it's not, we're going to make sure we link Tia's channel to this video so that you guys can check her out and subscribe to her channel. But yeah, anything else, T? Did you want to let the people know how they can find you? And let the people know about what you got going on.
Okay, so I'm new to this. Shakira is pulling me along with her, and I am enjoying it. So you can find me at Tia Corynn, TIACORYNN.
That's on
That's
YouTube.
about it. That's on YouTube. Yes.
Okay.
On
And then
YouTube.
your Instagram is
hair_is_019. Or what's the other one? Big Fish, Miss Anderson.
Girl, it's okay. We gonna work on all of that. We gonna have one. We gonna get together and do one cohesive situation. Okay.
Well, no, because I gotta separate the two. You get like I can't do the hair page.
But you got Big Fish, and then
like,
you got Big Fish, but you got Tia Corynn.
I know. Yeah.
You want to keep them separate?
Come on. Yeah, we're gonna keep them separate. Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Come on, friend.
Yes. Okay.
You got that person get your life together.
Listen,
you that friend. Come on.
Yes, we're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna come up with a whole plan and a whole strategy to how we're gonna set this up right. But yeah, really quick, I want to give a shameless plug to you. We got so many amazing things happening. I am so excited for what we are building. We just gonna say stay tuned because we got some stuff happening in the summer. In the summer. I'm super excited.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth
quarter.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So the end of the summer, going into the fourth quarter, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming from us, and I'm so excited. And I don't know, I'm so excited. I kind of wish it was tomorrow.
I know. You know what? You know what's crazy? We've been together since what, like 2006. We done been
No, it was
together.
no, not
We done
2006. It was 2009. Because it's funny
seven.
because no, because I
No.
was with Miss Tam.
Oh
I was with
yeah,
Miss
nine,
Tams
nine.
then. Yeah, 2009. I met y'all.
Uh-huh.
I met you,
Yeah.
Kira, and Ken all the same year. Girl, that was the best year of my life, honey. Listen. But yeah, I met all of y'all the same year. And yeah, we've been locked in ever since. We've been locked in ever since.
Yes.
Hmm.
We've been working together. We stepped away from each other. You know what I mean? We back and having conversation with my family. I always say this is what we were supposed to do from the get go.
I know.
We didn't have to separate none of that. But then again, what was also said to me too was sometimes you might have to step away from somebody for y'all to come because now it feel like we
Child, listen,
I
and
can't get we
honestly too, yeah. And I feel like I mean, we didn't really experience anything crazy. It wasn't like nothing like
right,
crazy to
right.
where it's like the friendship should have been severed. But I think, if you really mean and feel the way that you feel about the people who are in your life, I think it's important to like you said, step away, reassess the situation. And it's okay to go back. Like not all
Mhm.
not all situations have to blow up to where it's detrimental to the relationship, It's growing
Right,
pains,
right,
so
right,
yeah. I always laugh about how
right.
Monique almost ruined my wedding and we still are friends. So, child. And no, it was your fault. It was your fault. It was your fault. Tia bought a jug of Taylor Port wine to the hotel while we were getting dressed and ready for my wedding. And my
Oh my
best friend
god.
cannot resist. Anytime it's wine in the building, she cannot resist. And sis was drunk before we made it to the church. I'm gonna blame both of y'all.
And I just got introduced, and I had got look this petty shit. I got introduced to teleport and was like, "Fuck that! I can't drink."
Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. It's too much.
I bought it.
Yeah, and then you want to bring it mess my situation
I
up.
put it in a limo. Yeah, I had it for
Listen,
y'all in a limo ride.
and she enjoyed every
Yeah,
drop of that stuff. Oh my gosh.
she was the only one that drank it.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Monique had her a good
Mm-mm.
time. And we laugh about that all the time because it's like, girl, that could have been way worse than what it was. But it's a laughable situation now. Girl. But
You got it together.
you said what?
You got it together that day.
Right. Yeah, exactly. She was crying and everything. I'm like, oh my God. Like, go lay down, go take a nap, drink this off, and we'll reconvene when we come back. Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you
Yes.
so much, Tia, for your time. And we're gonna schedule some more times to come on. We gotta really finalize what we got going on as far as the times to go live because we be in that shop all day.
Yes. I didn't even have to go into the shop today. Come on, Tia. Come on over. I
Listen.
gotta go get dressed. No, hold on, wait for me. And now we are.
Listen,
Trying
it's
to get
good.
stuff together.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling when you're able to share certain experiences with your kid. I mean, I say with your kids, Lord Jesus. Ava name popped up on Ken's name popped up on my phone. But it's really nice to enjoy these type of experiences with your friends. You know what I mean? And to share these type of moments. And
Right.
they just be genuine and true and authentic and all the things. But let me go before I get in trouble, girl. I gotta pick these kids up. Thank y'all so much for
I
tuning in,
know.
and we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Bye.